LLC. I'm doing this because, again, I like to put the devil on blast. As much as I can, I put the devil on blast because he needs to be put on blast. Because, again, he has a habit of overstepping his boundaries. First things first, you don't know my relationship with me and my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. You really don't. Every Christian has a different relationship with Christ. They're not all the same. And one thing I never do, if a Christian, true blue Christian, is telling me that God's telling him such and so what, I just leave that between him and the Lord, and they work it out. Because again, I'm not stepping in there and saying anything at the end of the day. It's none of my business because it's between him and the Lord. So, Jaime made this statement in 2023, beginning of the new year. He said that God was saying that, I guess to him, that no orders in 2023. One thing I know about the Lord is the Lord does not like it when people put words into his mouth. So the Lord directly came to you and told you that I, his servant Kenneth, he is not going to basically bless him with any orders at all. So this is where you get yourself in trouble by just overstepping your boundaries. First things first, you probably came up with that theory when you were planning the little devious stuff that you were trying to do to my company, as in Mr. Matthew basically doing the fake unboxing on our products using the projector that was tainted. And you figured that was going to cause damage to us and cause us to lose orders. Or some of the other fake demonstrations you've been doing down through time, which have now landed you in some serious hot water. And you probably thought that also too was going to damage us. And let me explain something to you. No matter what you think of in the back of your mind, at the end of the day, of you trying to destroy or take away from my company, this will never ever happen. And the reason why it will never happen, because before you were around Jaime, before you ever even existed on YouTube, my Lord was with me. And he's the one that blessed me with the ability to make my formulas. And because of this, my formulas have done quite well, extremely well. So he's continued to bless my hand. Already, I'm in the process of designing the new gunmetal technology under 57. And that's going to be absolutely beautiful for our customers. So again, I warn people at the end of the day, when you want to add God into things, you want to say, God said this and God said, no. Let me explain something to you. I keep true to my Lord. I take care of my customers and make sure that we give them the best product we possibly can. I don't cheat or steal from my customers because, again, it's going against God. And God blessed me with this at the end of the day. And I don't basically tear down his blessings. So as long as I keep doing as I'm supposed to be doing, the Lord is going to continue to bless my hand. Now, I'm showing you this because, again, as I said before, we don't entertain Satan. And if you're saying that you believe that God's going to cut off our orders in 2023, no, that's not going to happen. What I can say is going to happen is our orders are going to increase by a lot. And I can say that basically you'll be prosecuted for your crimes. That I can say. So first thing, also too, I'd like to thank my customers for supporting our company. And also too, I'd like to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, who always blesses us with amazing technology and amazing customers at the end of the day. And again, for you, Jaime, it's a very dangerous thing to do, to basically put something in God's mouth. God never said anything about our orders stopping in 2023. That's just not going to happen. I'm sorry, but that's not going to happen. My business, my company, everything is based off God. My religion, everything I have is based off God. So at the end of the day, my business is not going to stop because you said it's going to stop. No, it only can stop if God says so. And so far, from what I've seen in the designs that he's given me for the future, it's not going to end. So I'm going to grab something to drink, get these orders ready. These are going out tomorrow, so you know. Yeah, whatever the devil told you in your head, and you felt the need to tell that to me, it's not going to happen. As a matter of fact, This new place that I'm in has been an amazing blessing. My bills are way lower than what they were before. Way, way, way lower, which is a blessing. We're blessed in either the place. In the place that God put us at, you always make sure that we made our quota to be able to take care of ourselves with no problem whatsoever. So I have the customers, all those that ordered right here. These are my overseas customers right there on the floor. I'm getting taken care of. I just ordered some products, and I'm going to be basically going out and giving them the tracking numbers today so they can get ready to get their packages to them as soon as possible. And these are done already. So, and we're just getting started. So, yeah. When you make statements like that, it doesn't go well for you at all, period. As I said before, the only person who has the right to stop my company is God. I base my company off my Lord and Savior, like I said, before you ever existed. All my ingredients come from God. So my Lord's going to bless me with this amazing idea, continue to bless me with incredible blessings, and then cut me off and give me nothing? No, that's not going to happen. Not going to happen. I said before, I've already got the ingredients for the new gunmetal technology already in my head, and it is absolutely incredible. I can't wait to get it on my wall for that one. But when you make statements like that, that God said no orders in 20. No, buddy. I'm going to say you don't have the relationship I have with my Lord at the end of the day. You don't talk with him. You don't pray with him like I do, okay? So for you to make that statement, that was extremely bold and extremely dangerous. Never put words in God's mouth, because he'll make you look like a liar. Now, interesting about it, in 2023, I'm not going to have to work anymore. Because of the people who did dumb stuff to our company, we landed a couple major lawsuits. And one of them is with a major corporation, a big corporation, which is heavily responsible for the mess that's going on right now. I can literally retire for life. I can never work again as long as I live. My family will never work again as long as they live. Talked to 3 different lawyers today. All of them said the exact same thing. They're done. That's it. I'm pretty sure they have an umbrella cap. What do you call it? Umbrella. They can only sue for a certain amount, but it's going to be millions of dollars. I guarantee you that much. I still am shocked and can't believe that they let it go on that far with all that information we were pumping over to them, that they didn't even basically make the attempt. Gee whiz, my goodness. But then again, they got the money to pay it, so it really doesn't make a difference. Its only problem is it's the reputation that's going to damage them. It's not the money, it's the reputation. Nobody in their right mind is going to sign up for a web-based building platform service if they're going to be putting sensitive things like their music and artwork to have it ripped off and have it used and abused by other WIC users or anybody else, and under their guidelines, especially other WIC users under their guidelines, that they don't reinforce this. This is really bad. So this case would never make it to court. They're going to settle in the court easily. No problem. And then you turn around, is financial. You're going to be, I'm not going to rude here, but you're going to be in financial ruins by the end of the year, because you're going to pay me a lot of money, There is no way in the world you're winning this at all, period. No way in the world you're going to win this at all. Again, I gave them a week to contact an attorney, to have an attorney contact us to let us know that our numbers over here for registration are fake, that we don't have a chance. And I guarantee we'll never hear from that attorney at all, period. And I'm not talking about somebody in the backyard, no backyard attorney, from an actual real attorney. Because if you falsify this information and you send it to me, guess where we'll end up in court. Anything you do right now as of today, anything you do, it's going to court. So if I have say, look, this guy sat here and falsified a court document, claiming basically this was a real attorney that tried to fool us and try to say that, oh, you're of course we're not done at the end of the day, but try to, what's the word for it? Deception. There you go. Try to cause deception. That's fraud at the end of the day. You know that, right? That's not good. Don't do that, because I'll take those documents to court and it'll get you in more trouble. So again, number one, our company's not going anywhere. Whatever weird prediction you got today, you didn't get that from God. You got that definitely from Satan. We know where you got that from. My orders are going to continue to flow with no problem whatsoever. We're still going to be blessed to have amazing customers at the end of the day. We're going to have contracts. And on top of that, like I said, with the unfortunate event that went on, now Mr. Burr is going to retire a rich man. I even have apologies already from Wix. It's too late. When we asked them, we sent them all that information over, they should have terminated the site. But I sat there and said on camera, well, it doesn't make a difference to me, because at the end of the day, either they're going to pay us or he's going to pay us one way or another. And we're getting paid by both. Now, when I'm done with Wix, I'll be scooting over to YouTube. Because I also plan to file a lawsuit against him also too. All those videos, that's a civil trial coming up. When we go to civil court, we have all those YouTube videos. We also have letters that we sent to YouTube. So I'll be suing YouTube along with that platform also too. Probably, this is going to be an interesting year for me. I'm buying another house. Actually, I'm going to buy a house. Not buy another. I'm going to buy a house. I need from here. And I want to be in and out of court most of the time. Well, hopefully not in and out of court all the time. Maybe I can get somebody to represent me because I really don't feel like going in and out of court all day. I really don't. But I have to anyway because it has to be taken care of. Well, excuse me. I got to finish processing orders. We have the overseas right there that have to be done. And these are going up today. Actually, tomorrow. They're going up tomorrow. So I'll be going up to the window to drop those off. I'm thinking to make the gunmetal on 3 sizes. I want to make it because people have been asking for gallons like forever. So we're going to do gallons, quarts, and 24s. 24s, 32s, and 128s. I didn't buy anything while I'm here because I won't be leaving anyway. As a matter of fact, I'm about to go jump on and go house shopping. I warned them. I have no idea why they didn't listen. You know, at the end of the day, I don't like suing companies at the end. They really don't. It's a business and all. You know, somebody had to build it from somewhere. Why didn't they just listen? I mean, we sent them tons of documents to her and they didn't listen to any of the documents. You know what's really making the lawsuit for a lot of money? It's the cause and effect. That's what's triggering it. So all those text messages with nigger all over them, that's bad. Messages with pornography that was sent to us, the hundreds and hundreds of emails. You haven't seen the rest of it. There's stacks of emails that were sent to us by Jaime and other individuals. It shows that his website that was being generated on Wix, and Wix was generating his hatred because they refused to move the site. And while he was on the site spilling all this hatred about us, we were receiving all this backlash. Do you know how fast the court is going to crumble at the word nigger? I'm an African-American black man. And I got text messages of people coming at me calling me nigger at the end of the day. Because you generated all that hate. I'm going to push for jail time, Jaime. You know that, right? I am pushing for you to get 10 years. You caused all that mess. Now, again, it didn't faze me. Nobody put a hand on me. Not afraid at the end of the day because my Lord and Savior protects me from anything at the end of the day. So don't care, I'm protected. Didn't affect my business because I'm still making money at the end of the day. But it's the nonsense that you caused, that idiot nonsense that you caused because you were jealous of my work. And now look what's going to get you in the long run. You get a couple years in jail for this mess. You're going to be financially ruined. And my business is still going to continue on as it always has been. And all the individuals who sent in those messages, whether it was him or not, you'll be prosecuted for it. They had to trace all those emails, all that has to be traced. Yeah, I know you jumped out. I got to jump in real fast. Yeah. If you sent anything over, a number, anything that came up, guess what? You're part of the investigation now. Because in court, you have to have hard court evidence where it came from. They got to trace it, or it's basically hearsay. You can't go in court and say, oh, that's the email. We think it's from him. You can't do that. You have to have proof it came from that person. So say, out of 187, let's say 100 of them didn't come from Jaime, it came from somebody else. He still gets hit with that because he generated cause and effect. He triggered the effect. So anybody sends me anything and I report that in, send that in, you're getting blamed for it, along with them. Now, the fact that we have Danny's Partey, but Partey's not his name because he doesn't own the rights to that. And we have Danny, we have Matthew, and we have Solemn Wake 5. We have all of you working together to put a conspiracy against me. Those are the conspiracy charges coming. And that has jail time. You can get serious time for conspiracy charges. How's it going to look? At the end of the day, you four got together to try to tear my company down. All that hate mail and racial slurs. That's not going to go well in court. Oh well. No problem. It's pretty salty. Yeah. So, as I said before, be real careful about saying things about putting stuff in God's mouth at the end of the day. It doesn't go well. If God is going to do this, then my orders would stop. I wouldn't be afforded to live in this place. I would still be living at my sister's house or probably in a shelter somewhere. That's what would have happened to me if the Lord had turned his back on me. But he didn't at all, period. He blessed me to find this nice, beautiful place. Give us some orders to continue on. And on top of that, like I said, we have an option to retire if we choose to. Which I'm not. And if I retire, I don't get a chance to do what I want to do. And what I want to do is I want to be side by side in one of those exhibits with my screen. That's where I want to be at. I want my screen in that exhibit where all those other screens are at. So at the end of the day, we can show what true technology looks like. And if all goes well under God's blessing, I will have the money, the push, and the power to be there. God is wonderful, isn't he? He's absolutely amazing. All right, well, thank you all for the orders. Really appreciate it. You guys will be going out. Like I said, we don't do them in a drop-off box anymore because if we do it in a drop-off box, it takes forever for them to scan them. I need your stuff to scan right away as fast as possible. So I got some friends over there. I can just cut it out of line and basically just drop them off at the table, and they take them from there, which is fantastic. For the overseas orders, these guys, you guys are right here. I have you taken care of. We're just waiting for your supplies to come in. I'm going to give you tracking numbers tomorrow. That's the best way to do it. I'm going to sit down, play a little VR and some gaming. I'm going to thank my Lord and Savior for another blessed day. But I just had to put Satan on blast. Yeah, had to put the devil on blast. Don't ever make an accusation at the end of the day that God said this, that, and the other. Because if God didn't say it, he sure enough will make you a liar. And what you're seeing right here, you're a liar. All right, well, with that being said, I'm out of here. I'm going to get down and relax. What am I going to do tomorrow? Oh, we're going furniture shopping tomorrow. I forgot about that. I'm going to look at my giant sofa. Yeah, my giant sofa. I'm getting my sofa tomorrow. All right, I got work to do. I got to redesign this place so it fits me a little better. Got to go. Thank you all and God bless.